Simplicity is the prerequisite for reliability. Edsger Dijkstra. My friends, we keep things as simple as possible each and every day. I'm going to be traveling tomorrow, so I hope I can get the show out before it gets too late. I may be doing a little bit early tomorrow. I'm going to plan on also recording for the Patreon members the three-wave trades today. I've got to finish my analysis of all of those charts in order to come up with those for you. We'll be out west. I hope I don't have any trouble getting the programs out in a timely manner for the rest of the week, but please bear with me. I rarely take any time off, and I do appreciate you guys being with us. Appreciate your trust and confidence. Let's jump into these charts and see where we are for the day. Stocks are down. Everything else, bonds, gold, Bitcoin are up. Let's jump first into the S&P 500. We have a green up candle, pulling back a little bit for the day, 0.55%. You can see some indecision in the morning, red down candle. Now, we saw that happen most recently for a day, and then things went right back up. Could be topping at this point, don't know. We can see, again, the last high was a good bit higher, so we'll see if things are just cooling off a little bit and going to get going again, or just what's up. Price you can see on the 2-day and the half-day well above that weekly trend line. Where are we on the NASDAQ 100? Again, 3 weeks of up movement. Last week we reached a high of 321.17. This week 321.63. So we've gone a little bit higher, pulling back today, like I said, 0.34%. Price well above the 2-day and the half-day. And again, we can see where things have moved along a little bit. You can see where things pulling back some in the afternoon. Volume decent on this latest 2-day candle. And of course, you can see the volume on the half-day chart going into the red in the afternoon, with average volume in the morning hitting a peak. So let's see where things continue to go for this week. Bonds. Wait for that to pull up. There we go. Bonds, you can see, have been heading up 1, 2, 3, 4 days, up 0.50%. Now, we had bonds move up. They sort of reached their peak on this last peak week, which is the week beginning the 13th of March, and then sideways since then. This week moving up some, but again, we look at this 2-day chart, you can see back on the 2-day candle for the 10th and the 13th. That was at Friday the 10th and 13th, the beginning of that week in March. We can see where we reached our peak, and then things have really just sort of been sliding sideways since then. We will look to be able to, draw a trend line a little better. Not much here at all. I guess that's about the best we can do. Almost flat. Not doing too much for us, but again, we do have green volume. We do have a green candle, so we'll see where this is going. It wouldn't surprise me if things rolled back over. So we'll keep an eye on things, see where they continue to go for the week. Gold up nicely as we look at gold heading up to higher highs this week, up 1.86% for the day. You can see on the 2-day chart how gold had slid sideways for what? Sort of around the same price all the way back to the 16th of March. And then this week, really reaching higher highs. Nice to see. You can see that also on the half-day chart. Again, fairly flat when it comes to our weekly trend line, but that's okay. Not that bad, really. Just not a lot going on last week. And as far as the average, remember, again, how the calculation goes for those Heikin-Ashi candlesticks, it's always important to understand how we start the opening and then what the close is. The opening, and again, I've got a great training on that for you, is the average of the prior opening and close, Heikin-Ashi open and close. And the close is the average of the high open, low close. So keep that in mind. And again, always understand when you're looking at Heikin-Ashi candlesticks that they are literally showing you the average pace. You notice there are no gaps in Heikin-Ashi candlesticks. That's because there's so many averages involved. But they help us, I think, more accurately see where the pace of price movement is, which is what is all important to us. Let's move lastly to Bitcoin, up just a little bit, 0.37%. But of course, what do we see here? Topping at about the same spot. We can see that on the 2-day. We can see that on the weekly over the last 3 weeks. And of course, we can see it on the half day. So is Bitcoin at a top, or is it just getting ready to gather some steam and pop up again? We don't know. If we trace this line over, we can see it hits about this same area where Bitcoin moved down to and then rotated over after a sideways slide that week, and then started in that 4th week. So we'll see. Is that going to repeat itself, or is it going to jam up from here? Don't know, but we'll be a-watching. Thanks so much, folks, for being with us. We always love to hear from you. CW@chartingwealth.com. Patreon members, thank you for your support. God bless, my friends. All the best from the whole team at Charting Wealth World Headquarters.